From CBS 4, this is Haystack TV, powered by HaystackColorado.com. Finding reliable services can be like finding a needle in a haystack. With HaystackColorado.com, finding the needle just got a lot easier. Now, the host of Haystack TV, Chris Kane.
Welcome to this Haystack TV Spotlight. Planning for your future is one of the most important things you can do. There's a lot of companies out there who can create a will or a trust, but you're going to want someone who will listen to you and offer personal attention. R Phillips Associates is that company. They are a member of the National Academy of Elder Law Attorneys. R Phillips Associates also belongs to the AARP Legal Services Network, and they are Better Business Bureau accredited with an A+ rating. John R. Phillips of R Phillips Associates joins us today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Now, there's a lot of companies that are out there that can do wills and trusts,
right.
But what makes you different?
Well, first of all, there's several things. We are technically very competent. I do a lot of teaching. I practice what I teach. I've taught lawyers how to do the practice. I've taught the tax law to CPAs. I teach financial planners. So we're technically very competent. Number two, we do the back end. We call it the postmortem. After people pass away or conservatorships and guardianships, we sit there and we pick up the pieces when necessary. We see when good planning worked, when it didn't. So we have absolute first-hand experience to know how to draft things to try to make the path of your family much easier, not if, but when mortality does intrude.
Okay. And you actually educate the clients that come in to see you so that they know what to look for down the road, because it's really important once you do this initially to review it.
Absolutely. I mean, we really believe that if you know what your options are, what the law is, what documents do, what they don't do, where the vulnerabilities are, you'll make good decisions for yourself. So part of my experience of teaching for the last 20 years, being able to make very complicated things simple to a layman, to an average person, we can now get it across to you. So now you understand for yourself, your family, your kids, and everyone around you, what your options really are. And then once you know that, you'll make good decisions for yourself, and you'll also be in position to know when to come back to change it. That's different than the idea we're just selling you something, selling you a package, giving cutesy names and giving big marketing seminars. That type of thing gives people documents. They have no idea what it is. They have no idea when to change it, and they don't know if it's appropriate or not. So we take an entirely different tact.
You do, and you actually, because you're so good at doing this, you're able to look at something that has been done in the past, maybe by another attorney even, and tell people, you know what, you're good. You don't need to do anything here. Come back and see us in a few years. Or, you know what, here's a couple changes we need to make, but you'll review these at no cost.
Absolutely. You know, we offer a 30-minute consultation to have people come in. We can look at it. I've looked at so many over the years. I can ask, half a dozen questions that really give me a rough idea of what your family's like, to know if we are on the right path with you or not. We need to go down different paths. But we can look at that fairly quickly and know whether this is an appropriate thing or there are just some simple gaps that you need to take care of. We can do that very easily. And most of the time on the way, we'll be teaching you what it is you have, why you have it, and what your options are.
Yeah, and that's a great service that you offer there, the education part especially. Now, if someone has not done a will, and really you're never too old to do a will, you're never too young to do a will. You know, every situation is a little bit different, but what you offer is like an a la carte pricing. Talk about how that works.
Well, we start with, at one end we have full estate planning, which is like going to the doctor for a full checkup. We run all the tests to find everything we can possibly do. At the other end, especially for people like yourself who are maybe young, have young families, they just need the simple wills, or people whose their situations, they don't need all the complicated documents. We offer the documents a la carte with all the little provisions we added up along the way, so we can get wills starting even as low as $169 to let people get in or just get what they need.
Right. This is such a great service. Thanks for all this fantastic information. I'm going to tell our viewers how they can get a hold of you and take advantage of your educational process. R Phillips Associates represents those with modest means to high-income individuals, businesses, and charitable organizations. Call them today and start securing your future. Their number is 303-741-2400, or visit their website, rphillipslaw.com. Their number again is 303-741-2400. R Phillips Associates paid for this segment. Thanks for watching. HaystackColorado.com is a free consumer referral service. You can find more reliable companies like R Phillips Associates by going to HaystackColorado.com.